who don't have power right now is not because of any damage to their property or flooding, but it's because they are on the grid.
Right. I could just add to that too. We emphasize the public service in terms of isolation, so that those who were not directly affected by the flooding, that their power would not be shut off. And they reassured us that they would do everything that they can in terms of isolating the areas that they were shutting off. So that was definitely a concern of ours regarding the residents.
Was anyone left homeless at all, or no, or because of the storm?
We do have individuals that are more from the Mulberry area, that Ferry Street area. We do have residents that are homeless that are in the shelter. We do have a couple residents that are on the island that are staying at the shelter also, but it's more toward the Ferry Street and due to
Ferry,
the acid
not Perry?
Ferry. Sorry, Ferry. From those areas, Ferry, Union.
Yes.
Mayor, would anybody be able to give us an update on the water supply?
The water supply is at I'm not sure where we're operating right now, but as of last night we were operating with on the reservoir system, and we're probably still on that system, but I'm not certain as to whether that's the case.
I could at least add part of that. Our Public Works Director is not here, but a briefing that I received from him is that, in fact, as the mayor said, we had switched over to the reservoir. However, we had not reached critical levels at all. He was not worried about that, and he had told me that they would be switching back over to the pumps very soon.
Thank you.
Very good. All right. Any other questions? Thank you very much. And I'm sorry?
Okay, a lot of us on the island, we have our fuse boxes are upstairs. We moved them to get previous floods. And a lot of us didn't go to Stoke School because we didn't know about Stoke School. We were under the thing that we had it on our own. We had got a memo.
Stoke School was open, and we'll work to make that more clear next time. Hopefully it won't be the next time, but you understand.
Right. Mayor, do you have any scheduled updates for the future while we're dealing with the aftermath of this natural disaster?
We do. We'll have another update. I believe 2 a.m. is another time that the water's supposed to move again. So sometime early tomorrow a.m. we'll have another update. Hopefully it's just a general update as to what the water levels are doing.
Would that be a formal press conference?
2 a.m. But that's the predictions that the water should go below flood stage. So that's very, very promising. I would like to just add one thing. This is very, very important. We'll try to get this information out to the residents as well. Any damage at all that was incurred, it is very, very important that you document this. As you know, the governor declared a state of emergency. Also, too, as far as the county as well. So we can receive FEMA money in terms of any losses, and there are certain forms that we will we will make sure that the residents get that are necessary for them to fill out so that they can recoup anything in terms of their losses as well. We will make sure that we don't even have the forms yet. They've not been released by FEMA, but I'm working on that.
Sorry, Mayor. Just to be clear, the homes that are going to be inspected are only the ones that the power has been shut off, correct? Or the ones that are flooding as well?
It's going to be both.
Okay.
Both.
And some of the forms.
So we have another update.
We'll probably update around 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, sometime around 10. And we'll do it, I'm not certain the mechanism, but we'll probably hold another briefing, a press briefing, as to the status.
Just to follow up on the water question, just want to confirm that the water is safe. There's no water advisory to boil at all?
No, not at this time, and we don't anticipate one. In fact, we're looking forward to, as Director Bashir stated earlier, switching back over to our regular systems.
And is there a number for those of us that may not have ready access to internet? Is there a updated number for people to call in for accurate information as to the status of things in the city of Trenton?
Yeah. One of the numbers that we're utilizing is 989-4200. There will be someone manning that phone 24/7. And also, too, there will be, using the CTY system, there will be information sent out as well. I was also informed by Acting Director Juniak that when they established their command post, at least on the island, people would report in. A lot of the residents actually gave their keys, so they actually have numbers. So we're going to use those numbers in terms of transmission to give people an update relative to what's taking place as well.
Question.